everybody, welcome back. Apparently I say that every time because I was looking through some of my videos and I noticed that I say that every single time. But welcome back, and I'm glad that you are here. And for this video, actually it's going to be a little bit more fun instead of me doing like an unboxing or something, is I walk you through on how to make a thankful Christmas ornament. Now, the reason or how this came to be, I suppose, is, you know, that game that you play at Thanksgiving with your family, or at least we do it in my family, where we go around and we ask people, what are you thankful for? Well, we started taking it and we actually started like writing it down, and then we would read it off, and then we'd end up keeping this. And eventually what we would do with these little pieces of paper is we started putting them in the clear Christmas ornaments. So they make a cute, like you don't have to do it as decorative as I have, but I have a bunch of these, and they make cute little Christmas ornaments and cute little keepsakes just to have on your tree. And you know, it's kind of a way to tie in Thanksgiving and Christmas, so we're not all obsessed with just getting stuff, because you know, Black Friday coming, which I have a video for that too. Whole weekend Black Friday shopping. I did a whole vlog for that, but I will post that later. So yeah, for this little video, I'm going to walk you through on how I made my thankful ornament this year. So I'll just go ahead and cut to that, and then I'll meet you back at the end, and I guess we can talk about it a little bit more. Okay, everybody, so we're going to get started making these thankful Christmas ornaments, or Christmas balls. That sounds weird saying that, but that's basically what they are. Here is everything that I'm hopefully going to be using. I just kind of grabbed a bunch of stuff that I had randomly from other craft projects. So I've got some kind of sheer like mesh kind of stuff to maybe if I want to wrap around it. And again, I've got some other noodly stuff to kind of do some decorations with. I have all of my little thankful slips that I will explain about. I have some charms in case I want to use them. I have some bells. I have a rubber band, because I found that when you wrap a ball with like mesh and cloth and stuff, you can do the rubber band and then tie a ribbon around it, and it's so much easier. Especially if you're using a plastic ball, because you know, if you use hot glue on it, it melts. And then I have some other like sparkly ribbon. And then whenever you actually get people to write out their what I'm thankful for little slips of paper, I use parchment paper. You don't have to. You can use just regular notebook paper. I just like the way parchment paper looks. So I'll just go ahead and set the camera down so you can see how we're going to assemble everything. Okay. And I'm sorry if it got a little bit darker. I think where I have my camera sitting, the light's kind of, the stand's making a shadow. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I've already taken the tag off of my Christmas ornament. I got this from the Dollar Tree. Obviously, it was $1. So, the same thing with the ribbon I got at the Dollar Tree, which I use for another craft project. These I'll order from a wholesale site where I get all of my other charms for my jewelry and stuff. The bells I got from the Dollar Tree. And then, like I said, the noodlies and the mesh I had laying around from various other projects. So you can pretty much use whatever you have around your house to make these. I just think they're a really cute idea. Now, what I'm going to do with the slips of paper for what it says that I'm thankful for on, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to start at one end, and I'm going to pull it along, and I'm going to try and roll it. You want to try to roll it some, so it makes like, you know, just kind of like script, I guess. There you go. It's better if the pieces of paper are thinner, but it does the same effect. And then once you roll it, you can do it on the side with the print or the side without the print. I'm probably going to do a mix. But once you have that, you just put it in your ball like so, and that is the first one. So I'm going to take another one, and I'm going to do it the opposite way away from the print. Sometimes I have to do it a few times to get the roll that I like. So there's that one, and then you just roll it up. And you just drop it on in there. See? I'm going to do that. I don't know how many I have here really. So I'm just going to do that until my ball is full, and I'll come back after that. Okay, as you can see, my ball is pretty much almost full. I only have 3 more left, but I wanted to come back to you and show you what happens if you apply too much pressure to your paper. So I accidentally, when I did mine, I accidentally ripped it. So make sure whenever you do this, you don't apply that much pressure. And also wanted to show you as well that if you choose to do the little sliding technique with your scissors on your paper, it does create a little bit of distortion, and it does make the, see, I don't know how well, and it does make the paper kind of come off a little bit. Obviously it makes it shed, so just be aware of that if you choose to do that on the side where the writing is. Like I said, I'm doing a mix, so I'm just going to go ahead, and when I do this, I'm not really applying that much pressure. I'm just placing it on my finger, well, on the scissors between my thumb and, you know, the scissors. And then I'm just pressing it down. I'm applying just a little bit of pressure and I'm pulling it. Now, like I said, it does create a little bit of shedding, which you can kind of see. And I like to do this about 3 times with this paper because thankfully it is a strong paper. That's another reason I like using the parchment paper. But so let's just finish up these. Now you don't have to do this many times. I just like the way it really curls. I like the way it really curls them, and I had my ball upside down. So let's just fill those up. Okay. Alright, now once you have all of your I'm thankful little notes and pieces of paper in there, you can go ahead and if you want to, if you don't want to add anything else in here at this point, you can add glitter, you can add confetti, you can even play spells inside of it. You can do pretty much anything you want to do. I know one year I actually put like snowflake glitter in it and it looked really pretty, but it also matched the theme of my tree. This year, I don't know what the theme of my tree is going to be yet, so I'm just going to leave it kind of basic. Plus, this is all stuff that I am thankful for. We haven't actually done our family one yet, so, and I'm not going to show you the old ones that I have because right now I don't know where they are in my Christmas decorations, so I hadn't gotten them out yet. So I figured I'd just make one that's all my stuff and show you pretty much what we do on Thanksgiving whenever you play that game where you go around the table and ask what are you thankful for. Okay, so from this stage we're going to move on to decorating, and what I am going to do is I'm actually going to take some of my mesh and let's slide everything out. So I'm going to take some of my mesh and I'm going to use it. Gotta find what side it is. I'm going to use it to cover over my ball. Pretty much like that is what I'm going to do with it. And I shouldn't have put the top on yet. So let me take that back off. Because I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do with it yet. So I think I done got it figured out. Okay. So all I'm going to do is just cut some of my fabric, and it doesn't have to be necessarily, you know, fitted to the ball or pretty. I'm not going to make it like that because I never do. I know some people, there's like a certain way you can cut around the ball to make it look, you know, more fitted and pretty. Me, I'm just going to cut out a bunch of it and then whatever is left, because I have bukus of this white mesh sort of material that I don't really plan to do anything with. So there we go. I just got that cut out. Okay, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ball, I'm going to place it somewhat in the center, and I'm going to just pull up the sides, and I'm going to wrap my ball in it, making it look pretty much as even as I can manage. And let's see here. There we go. And once I am happy with it, I'm going to give it a few twists. And like I said, I'm going to use the rubber band and actually put the rubber band over that, because I find that this keeps it in place until you can get your actual ribbon on. Be careful with these itty bitty little rubber bands because they will snap on you and they do hurt. I might sound like a wuss, but it kind of hurt. Okay, and I'm trying to get it over like the lip of the ball. Okay, sorry about that. I had to fight with it off camera because it was doing things I didn't want it to do, so I didn't want to sit here and bore y'all. So I had to trim it a little bit too to get it to do how I wanted to do. But I finally got it positioned where I wanted. I finally got my rubber band on there. We can move on. Whew, and I have glitter. So much glitter everywhere. Okay, so from this stage, we're going to move on to putting my charms on, to putting the bells on, some of the little noodlies. But first, we're going to attach the charms. So let's see here. I'm going to take one out. And all these are is just a little bitty charm that says blessed. I thought that'd be really, really cute since this is like a thankful ball. I figured, you know, that goes with the theme. So I'm just going to stretch out some of my silver ribbon here and snip it off. Now this hole is very, very small, so I'm going to be, you know, delicate on how I feed this through. So let's see if I can get it in without it being too much of a bother. Okay. And I didn't really think this through. I should have got something thinner. But oh well, here I am. And it's not wanting to go through. So what I'm going to do, this is something you probably shouldn't do, but you know, I'm going to oops, I'm doing it off camera. Okay, since I can't get it through the itty bitty little hole, I'm actually going to take it and I'm going to try and cut a very sharp point so I can feed it through that hole. Just like that. Grab it on the other side and then force the rest of it all the way through to about the middle. I think that's about the middle. Oops, nope, just a little bit more. Yep, okay. And yeah, it does mess up the ribbon a little bit, but you can flatten that out. Back out if you want to. There we go. Okay, so there's that. Okay, sorry about that. My feet fell asleep and I had to move them. Okay, so once I have that, I'm just going to make a little knot in it because I want this to hang a certain way. So I'm just going to place a knot in it, like so. I know there's probably a fancier way you can do this, but for me right now, this will work. Okay, so I'm just going to take that. I'm going to judge about the front, I guess. And I'm just going to tie this around. And there we have it. So just tie that around. Okay. Now I'm going to bring it to the front and tie it, because I'm going to attempt to use the same ribbon for my bells. Attempt to. That's the key word here. Attempt to. Plus it helps to hide that ugly little band there. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to use that for my bells. Yeah, definitely not. It's too small. Okay, so all I'm going to do... Oh, sorry about that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip it, and try not to cough again. And I'm going to attempt to do the same technique I did for the paper and roll it in a little bit. I'll cover it up later, probably with the noodlies, but for right now, just try to do something a little creative and fancy with it. Okay, so there's the charm on it. That's what it looks like so far. I know what you're thinking right now. It's like, oh my god, that looks like crap. But I promise when I get done, I'm hoping this is going to look cute anyways. That's the overall goal here. Okay, so I'm going to take more of my ribbon and I'm going to cut it. to whatever length I need it, or what I think I need it. And same thing, I'm going to feed my bells through it. Attempt to feed my bells through it without them going down the way I don't want them to. Okay, so there's one bell. And I'm just going to put a nice little knot in them. I'm going to double knot it just so I know they don't come off. So there's that one. Okay, and what I can do, if I want to, I can stick the excess down into there's a little slit right there in the bell if I really want to, which I think I might, if it don't mess up the sound of the bell. I'm trying to get it in there. The thing is, it went in there when I didn't want it to, and now when I want it to, it don't want to work on me. Okay, so you know what? We'll just do the same technique. Take the little tail, and we will roll it. So it creates that nice little effect on our bell. And I'll go back to the other side and do the same thing. I might leave the tail a little bit longer and just roll it. Because that does look kind of pretty. I wish I kind of done that on the other one now. But too late to change it. So I will move forward with our progress and just do it on this one. Okay, so again, I'm just going to double knot it because I really want to make sure these stay on. And do the same technique. Just take it and roll it. See how pretty that looks whenever you do it right, especially on ribbon. Okay, so same thing. I'm going to find my middle, and I'm going to wrap it around. And up. Let's do it from the back and come to the front. How about that? I need a stand, so I'm gonna tie it in the back first. Gotta make sure my ribbon kind of stays in place like that. And I'm gonna double knot it. Okay, and I'm gonna bring it in front again. And I'm just going to double knot them. Make sure they are the way I want them. And voila. There is our bells. There, it's getting a little bit more pretty. Okay, so there are the bells hanging on there. And then, voila. Now let's take our noodlies and do something fun with those. Just gotta untie mine. Oh, there we go. So, let's see what I want to do with these. I'm not sure what I want to do with these. I know I want to use them. Just don't know how I want to use them. I think what I might do is attempt to make a bow out of my noodlies. Oh, and before I move forward, I need to go ahead and cut some ribbon and actually make a, something to use to hold the ornament on. So let's go ahead and do that right quick. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this little excess off because it's bugging me. Okay. That was bugging me. So, because after we've decorated, you know how it is whenever you start doing a craft project and you think it's going to look a certain way and then it doesn't and you don't like it, so you got to change it. That's what happened. That's what just happened. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it in the back where we've been placing all of our other knots. And I'm just going to make a double knot. Make sure it's kind of secure. And then again, I'm just going to go up to the top. I'm just going to make a double knot. Well, I'm going to make a knot, not a double knot. I don't really know what that knot is called. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, and you're going to pull it tight to make sure it's going to hold. And just trim off the excess. And there, it'll hold your ornament up. Okay, so let's put the final touches on. Let's put our noodly on. Okay, so we're just going to wrap it. This time we're going to actually tie it in the front because I want to try to create a bow. I want to attempt to create a bow. So I'm going to try and get it as even as possible. Alright. I really need a stand for this ball. Okay, now try to make sure your charms and stuff don't get in the way, and let's not get all of our fabric in the way. And we're going to just tie that. I did it in the wrong spot, so let me scooch that on around, and I want to bring that more down around the silver. Tie that in. And actually, I think I will do a double knot on it just because of how much slippage there is with this material. I know it probably won't look that good, but I'm making this for me and my tree, so I'll be happy with it. If I can get it to do what I want it to do, I will be happy with it. Okay, so last thing is, you know, just do your bunny ear knot. Or bunny ear, yeah, bunny ear knot. That's what it's called. Okay, and voila. There that is. It's probably not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's pretty for me. It's pretty for what I want it to be. So there is that. And I'm fighting with that one. Okay. Now you can either leave these that long or you can cut them. I think I'm going to cut them. I'm going to leave them long, but I think I'm just going to cut them a little bit. So there's that. On that. And there we have it. There's your little thankful Christmas ornament. All nice and pretty. Like I said, you could, somebody a bit more crafty than me, or you know, that's done this before, probably can make something a lot prettier than I can, but I don't know, I just thought it's a cool way to, you know, at Thanksgiving you're going around the table and all of your family members are saying what they're thankful for, and then you can just have a little keepsake for that and hang it on your tree each year. But yeah, so that is the little thankful ball. Okay, so see, that's not too terribly bad. I know in the video I showed you, I kind of went ahead and wrote out a whole bunch of things because we actually did one for Thanksgiving. I just, at that time, it was before Thanksgiving and now it's after Thanksgiving, so my timing is way off. Forgive me, I'm sorry. But, you know, it is what it is. But at least it kind of gives you a little bit of, if you're not already doing this, it gives you an idea of something that you can do that's kind of fun. And it makes you a cute little Christmas ornament. I had to go back and readjust my bow because in the video I didn't like how it looked, so I fixed my bow and made it a bit cuter, neater, I guess. So yeah, and this currently has a home like in the front of my tree, so I had to go steal it from my Christmas tree. But and I've actually, after I recorded that video, like recorded the actual me making it, I found all my other Christmas ornaments, so, but they're on my tree, so I don't feel like getting them off because I'd have to redo my whole tree, and I'm just, I'm not doing that, sorry. But anyways, I hope you like this little tutorial video on what you can kind of do as like a cute little way to get your family involved with Christmas and, you know, kind of be more of a family, I guess, because I know sometimes during the holidays we say we're close with our families, but we're really not, if you know what I mean, if you have that kind of family. So it just kind of gives you a way to get the whole family involved, and it's something fun, and instead of just going around and saying those things, you have a little keepsake to remind you that, hey, this is what I was thankful for. And sometimes, like, if you don't make it so elaborate, you can actually pull those out for next year and kind of read, you know, what was I thankful for last year? Am I still thankful for the same thing? Have I changed? You know, have I grown? Did what I was thankful for then, has it improved? Kind of deal. So there's a lot that you can really do with, you know, something simple as writing on a piece of paper and sticking it in a cute little Christmas ornament. There's so much you can do with that, and it's completely, you'll have a personalized Christmas ornament. And for me, for my tree, I do a Yule tree because I'm pagan. So a lot of the stuff on my tree is like for my family and for memories. Like every time we go to the beach or go to the mountains or go anywhere, honestly, I get Christmas ornaments, or I get something to make me a Christmas ornament. So my tree is literally covered in memories. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of a cool way to do that, honestly. But I'm rambling on. I will let y'all go. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for me. And let me know if you've already been doing this, and let me know, you know, how it went with your family, if you love doing this kind of thing, and let me know if you're going to do it next year as like a cute little thing. You can even do it like at Christmas and New Year's. I've been thinking about doing one for New Year's, so might be something else to add to it. You know, a way to keep your New Year's resolutions. Woo. That nobody ever keeps. So just remember, yeah, just let me know if you've already done this, and I'll get back to you as pretty much as quick as I can, because you know it's the holidays. So yeah. But and also if you have an Instagram and you have pictures of yours, you know, I'd love to see them. So yeah, there's another little way. Or if you have a Facebook too, I have a Facebook page. So either way, I'd love to see if you've already done some of these. But other than that, yeah. So I'll let y'all go, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.